since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. What a way to start this game, trying to rattle them. The bat with an onside kick, and it pays off. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Dumps it to the back. This time he's got it. Touchdown, for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. To throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Touch pass on the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's in open space downfield. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Powers through the defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking. on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. Quick completion to the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast.
Touchdown, UCLA! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. That, friends, is a busted play. Complete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Quick toss. Got the first down and more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Still looking on the move. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air. It's Iamaleava. He lets it fly. Makes a grab right down the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Second down.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he'll be brought down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Takes it from the gun on third down. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. Leaves it with the back, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage.
And he's going to zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He'll try to tack on one more. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Finds some room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Arkansas! He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Now improvising. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
He'll take another shot here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They want to throw it. They've got the screen set up. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Knocked off his feet. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He wants to throw it again. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Russell. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Green. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got a man. It's Washington. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The quick out. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points, even if it's not going to be a touch.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. The throw, pulls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown, UCLA! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
There he goes! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This time they'll go to the running game. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. New set of downs after the completion. Goes to the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Man coverage when they get up in your face and they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And right down the middle. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Green. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch and coming up with a big play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Bruins get enough to move the chains.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The hand to the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, look out, the ball's free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's moving out of the pocket. Going for 6. Touchdown, UCLA! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Green. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That trip to the end zone ties us up. And tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt. Two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. It's a seam wide open. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Moves away as he feels pressure. Throwing on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. Thrust that arm out. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. This crowd knows when to bring it. Give to the fullback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, UCLA.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. The field goal is no good. Now the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback extends the play. Hard running there. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They jump on top here in OT. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Direct snap. It's Washington. He's going to run it. Oh, out of space. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. On the direct snap, it's Washington.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He wants to change this route. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a little space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're going to run it. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Got some room to run. Past the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The defense putting points on the board.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.